I just really showed my age with that little reference right there.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, did anybody actually get it?
Nope.
I wasn't
No.
listening.
But I
No.
didn't know the reference, so I just assumed that was because you were old.
I didn't even hear it.
Whoa.
It
was
is Gorillas. Get the cool shoe shine.
Don't know what that is, so you're old.
It's one of the good Gorilla songs.
So,
Wait, there.
we're back.
Yeah, the new album is trash.
As we come back into the group, everybody was gonna take their rest accordingly, right?
We haven't agreed on that yet.
So, it's been... Are you actually gonna sleep, Rye, or are you just gonna take a rest? Or, better yet, are you guys gonna let her sleep, or are you gonna do a rest?
Yeah, that.
What's the difference?
A rest requires no more than an hour, or even less, up to 4 hours worth of just not doing travel or anything like that. Sleeping is sleeping. Sleeping's the thing you need to do to go to a new day.
We're gonna sleep.
She needs to sleep.
We all need to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a first watch and stay up for a while.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm assuming, right, you're gonna sleep, right?
I sure as shit hope so.
Good for you. See? It's all about that health, that looking out for yourself. That's good. It's good.
Honestly, the
Making
adrenaline
progress.
that just kicked in is probably just gonna make her body shut down and she's just gonna immediately be just fucking out.
So, with everyone within their reasonable time hitting the sack, a time period passes where eventually you're awoken by the unnatural heat of this plane, as it feels a lot like sleeping in the open sun in the middle of a hot summer.
Cozy.
Ew.
Adrian knows exactly what that's like, right?
100 fucking degrees.
Eventually, you're all rose from moving side to side trying to gain some kind of comfort, but not being alleviated at all in all your attempts, as with sweat streaming down your faces, you move from your tents, your holds of wherever you guys decide to rest your head, as you look about yourselves as columns of molten lava, almost levitating like a lava lamp in the area that surveys this area around you, seems to just be pillaring upwards in columns that emulate this black spire in a lot of ways, but you can tell that they're liquid molten rock, and the heat just seems to radiate with that almost to the equivalent of sunlight or sun heat as you guys make your way in, seeing this marvel. You try to count, but it's beyond your number that you can see in the distance surrounding the progression towards the tower. And for the moment of when you look towards the tower, you're able to see one singular sliver of the tower beyond the, like, almost illusionary air due to the heat. And what you see is the black spire seems to had come to life. Purple and green, almost tattoo-like patterns seem to be marking upwards, looking like an infection crawling up something's bloodstream all the way up to the tower that seems to just be pulsating with some type of dark energy. And that's what you wake to.
Quick question. Since I took the boundless energy technique, do I gain a natural healing from that rest if I needed it?
You would have, but you don't need it.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I understand how that works. It's only when I sleep, correct?
Yes.
I think we should set up, pack up our tents and back off a bit.
So the pillars of molten rock are between us and the tower?
They're randomly sorted around the plane, but yes. Almost like you assume to be a circle around the tower in circumference.
Well, thank goodness none of those things erupted on our spot, am I right?
Yeah,
That
that would have been unfortunate.
Have I, does this rest mean I've gotten, the...
Fatigue removed?
What has just happened to my words?
Yes, you no longer have first stage of fatigue.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm glad you understood. Oh, fuck happened?
You should probably get moving.
Yes. Okay. Guess I was kind of doing this, trying to see if there's a good path, a good safe path in between these molten rock pillars, trying to see if there's a good path that's not going to... Actually, first I'm going to roll a knowledge dark, see if I know what's happening here, whether these things are just going to suddenly start falling and they're just going to cover the entire landscape with us right next to them.
As you follow the pillars and watch their ascent into the sky, you can even see, currently, what is still the black carpet of the latter half of the cycle just seem to part where these pillars seem to be piercing through them. And beyond it, you can see what looks like starlight. It seems to sparkle around the plane beyond the dark carpet. But it's not starlight. It's the moments that the dark don't occupy the region of space that you can just see the sky is being encompassed by molten rock.
That's unsettling. Okay, so that was a knowledge dark that I rolled. So would I know what that's supposed to be?
You assume it's something that has to do with the dark plane? You didn't roll enough to actually get the correct answer.
Huh. Interesting.
You didn't get enough with a 34?
Nope,
Jeez.
apparently not. Okay, well... Good thing I don't think that stuff is gonna fall on top of us anytime soon. However, it appears that the molten rocks going into the sky just keeps floating up there. Even the dark up there are parting for it, and it's just covering it. I don't know why. Haven't seen anything like this before.
Well, get away from it. It doesn't look very safe.
Well, it's kind of all around us.
Let's go wherever is away from it.
It's kind of everywhere. Like, isn't that what she said, Ash? That it's basically all around us, like not even just between us and the tower. It's all around us,
It's
even back where we
you.
came from.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I just usher around as like, where do we go? That is not happening.
Let's just move in
Akiyama.
a direction where there's the least amount of them until there's no more of them.
Does there seem to be a specifically large amount between us and the tower, or is it just spread out evenly?
It's
Well, not
sporadically
evenly.
spread out.
Sporadically spread out. Okay.
We should find a way forward to the tower through this.
I feel like that was not a given.
Fine. Let's get it over with then.
Is anyone resistant to lava? Out of curiosity.
No, funnily enough, skin isn't very good at protecting from lava.
Neither is fur.
I imagine it will light on fire.
Mm. Well, I mean, we have magic in this world, so I just figured. But you know, whatever. Okay, so who wants to go the front? I mean, Rykor, last time you went in the front, you fell down a hole, but by all means, if you want to go in front, that's fine by me.
What about you? I don't think you ever lead.
Lead through this lava infested things. I could try. I could try to lead us through this. Yeah, sure. Let's see how this.
This is gonna,
It'll be a good experience. All right.
this is gonna be great.
All right,
That'll be
everyone,
fine.
follow me to the tower. I'm going to roll a survival. See how well that goes. To try and navigate my way through this.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
I just imagine him marching off in like a really like cartoonish way.
The elephant.
Where like
from
the knees
Jungle
don't bend. And the feet just go out.
Goose stepping.
Book. The elephant's on patrol.
Well,
Basically, yeah.
So
Oh
as
my-
you guys continue to move forward, much to his not much to his confidence, he actually does a pretty decent job as you guys are being led by him, passing by pillars, giving it a wide berth of probably like 100 to 200 feet. Still enough that the heat coming from them is radiating enough to singe fur, to burn skin, to leave metals heated as you make your way around these extremely large pillars of molten rock that seems to be almost sucked up into the sky. As the very plane that you start to walk on turns from one of darkness to fire and heat. As you start to make your approach, you see a building in the distance. 2 columns seem to shoot up into the sky, not nearly as high as a tower, but something that looks like it's some form of construction. A large bovidae-like head spewing lava from its mouth seems to be hanging in the center of these 2 columns. Light seems to be dancing from the inside of the building, and on the outside you just get this sense of dread that comes from the place. The kind of place that you get from looking at a hostile forces like hold with your army behind you trying to have respite from travel. It's the kind of feeling you get as you look at this place.
a lot of deja vu for some reason. Huh. Well, are we at the spire right now, or is this something leading up to the spire?
This is something leading up to the spire.
Figured. Okay.
We should probably
Um,
avoid this.
Yeah, we can go around this, could we?
I don't know, can we? I'm gonna make a... Will it be a search or a spot?
It'd be another survival, really, actually.
Oh, okay. That's
The
fine.
way that you took the path kind of goose-necked into this direction. On either side of you, there's too many pillars to traverse safely. And then on the other side, it's just open-ended black glass that leaves you a little uncomfortable in heading into that direction.
Yeah, because I remember what happened with black glass before. So is it actually like this, where between us and this place there is lava, just like a sea, like a pond of lava between us and there, a lake?
Like a
Or is it
lava
just the black
marshland.
glass?
You see, if you guys were directly down in this area,
Mm.
towards the front, you see this
Oh, I see.
lake of lava. But if you head to the right, you can find a staircase that could lead up to this structure.
I
If you so
suggest.
choose to enter it.
Well, I don't see any other way to go except into this place.
That's gonna be fun.
Can I
Almost definitely.
Joyful.
Can I also make a survival to see if I can find a path around? Just because I really don't want to fucking go in there. It looks horrible.
I'll roll one as well.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't have much more survival than you do, but
Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Oh
rolled
shit!
really bad.
Okay.
I rolled
Fuck
really
me then.
bad.
Oh,
two
because I
actually
didn't
believe-
change my survival.
You, Ryan, actually believe you could make your way through the glass if you wanted to. And Fiona, you believe you can make your way through the pillars if you wanted to.
I didn't change my survival, so that's why I suck. Fuck me. Oh,
So that's
well.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm thinking that the staircase is
Don't
the best
listen to me.
way. Going through the glass is a fool's errand.
Do not
Definitely not
listen
going
to
through the
me.
pillars.
Okay, I will give it a shot too, I suppose.
Are you sure that's the only way that would be best?
Shit, not a one.
Well, it's better than mine.
You agree with Asteron.
Yeah, we kind of have to go through this. As much as I'd like to say no, everything's gonna be fine, we can walk around it easy. It's not the case right now.
I'd rather not make acquaintances with whatever creature was residing in that glass.
True. Which is why you should probably send a scout. Fiona?
I'm sorry. Why?
So you can just go around there. You don't have to go inside. Just see around there, see if you can see the inhabitants, see what we're up against. You know, give us a good fair a few a good summary of what we're gonna find in there. Don't go in. I don't want you to go in. I just want you to just survey the area.
Why me?
As a player, if that's gonna require a move silently, if like that's what you're thinking, I've got a 10 in that.
Hold on, I have an 8 in that, so
I
I'm.
don't think it's a good idea for us to leave each other alone.
Okay.
I don't think I'm
Goes
the
a group.
best choice for that, Astron.
All right. I mean, I'm just saying I'm not the best at moving silently.
We'll
I'm not
go as a
bad.
group, alright?
I'm not the best.
Safety in numbers.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Who wants to lead us up the staircase? Should it be me? Who wants to be in front? I feel like if we're approaching an enemy fortress that might just start shooting at us, I feel like our tank should be in front.
I agree.
Very well. Should we come across hostiles, could you not just summon one of those awful creatures and scare them all off?
Oh no, I can't do that.
No?
No, that's like mercs have like different, sets of
That was-
abilities. My thing, certain other things. Ratsulian had other stuff. It's weird. Magic is weird. Can we just all agree magic is weird?
Not very weird. Just about knowing the right things.
Yes. Well, onward then, I suppose.
Just be careful.
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Oh gosh, I'm just waiting for the tumble check.
So
I
as
know,
you
right?
all begin to make the approach into your own personal oblivions, I need all of you to make move silent checks.
Okay, so we
I'm
will
ready.
almost definitely fail, but here we go.
Where is it?
Akiyama can't
There it
sneak.
is.
What the fuck do you think he is?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, Raya.
I needed points in more important things like profession grooming.
Oh, I'm secretly good at everything. I never wanted to roll single digits.
I never said he was good at everything.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna interject one thing really quick. Rye's gonna take up the rear again because that seems to be the smart choice. Hey yo. And assuming that because of that, Rykor has to walk past her to lead the way. As he does so, all she says is to make up for what I am.
Just turn to look at
That's
you
all I wanted to do.
and nod and move on.
So she still see herself smiling and nod and move on, or
Ever
That-
since you woke up, those phantoms and horrors seem to not be present.
Imagine that.
But as you make your approach, you guys walk through an area that has stone staircases carved out of the rock itself. As you make step after step, you look over to the side that's not pressed up against the wall, as it's just a sheer drop into the lake of lava. As even looking over slightly, you could just feel this rush of heat move up, pushing your hairs back and singeing the hair in your noses and on your eyes as you have to like pull away from the edge. It's a very dangerous place to be. And as you
But
make your
fun.
approach up this staircase on the side of the face of this cliff, you're eventually brought up to a flat land of rock that on each side of you, the stone seems to reach up like ever-grasping hands to the sky, clawing inward and fealty, grabbing nothing, as you see jagged stones curved out like fingers along the ceiling face of this tunnel almost that you're walking through. Looking up, each side of the area you're walking in stretches up about 30 to 40 feet. And as you continue to look forward, the only thing you see at the furthest end is these rocks continuing on for what you assume to be miles. It could be the heat messing with you, but that's how you perceive it. And as the further you go on, you watch as these dead-end black rocks that seem to be like fingers slowly start to glow with a vibrant red as the heat in the area begins to rise once more, as it seems like the higher that you are in this area, the hotter, as the stones at the very top of these sides of the wall burn red hot with intensity, looking to be far beyond that of any wieldable usage, as they hang there, looming all of you with the fear of just one false step, one movement that was too loud could cause these unstable deaths to drop and end the lives that you guys have been living here. As your steps continue to move, footfall after footfall, make spot checks.
Spot checks. Spot
yeah,
checks.
that's not my best.
The one that I
Alright.
didn't take.
I don't remember. It's alright.
Yeah, that's a -1.
After on.
I did great. Oh, we both did great.
So as you continue walking through this area, go ahead and just have a small RP amongst yourselves.
So what's the lineup?
Well, Dad's in front, Mom's in back.
Yes, it's
Really?
Raikor, then someone, then someone, then someone, then Raya. So,
Yes.
I'm gonna walk. Oh, go ahead.
I suggest we leave some space in between us, maybe 10 feet a person.
That makes sense.
does sound like a terrible idea.
Well,
And not all in a straight line either. But that's just me.
So, is anyone gonna
I'll be
tell
in
me
the middle.
tell me anything about them then? Still a
I'm
question I
gonna
never got answered.
walk up to him. I mean,
Oh, okay.
first off, I want to apologize for how rude I was to you when we first met.
It's fine. It's quite a stressful situation. I can see why
And-
you would.
And I have yet to properly introduce myself to you. I hold out my paw. I am Fayana Darksbane.
Shake your hand. It's nice to meet you, Fayana. Well, I'd rather
Wish-
meet you in a different situation, but
Yeah. Things are quite stressful. You're a priest of Swan?
that's right, yes.
I'm a follower of Swan, me and my family.
Oh, really? That's good to
Mhm.
hear. I mean, many people casually accept Swan, but not as many people as I'd like actually follow her.
She really kind of helped me when I was in a dark place. So,
That's what she's there for. Where are you from? Did you have a local clergy?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Like me as a player, I don't know.
Yeah. Still, what do you mean you don't know? Did you never come up with a place for a cat to be from, or do you just don't know if they had a church?
I didn't really venture out towards any other places much.
That's not an answer.
Just RP. Just keep
Dodging,
going.
dodging! Sign of a liar!
It's not much of an answer. Also, I'm sense motivating the absolute shit out of that.
Oh
snake.
my god, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
There's nothing to sense motive. I'm
I'm
like,
still doing it.
I'm
That's why I had to
ad-libbing
ignore
the
that.
fuck out of this, okay?
Sense motivating it.
Huh, still the same roll. That's interesting.
It's not much of an answer.
I mean, I just never. I really stayed home and just
Yes, but I
stayed with my
asked
family.
where you were from and if you had a clergy. Responding with "I don't travel much" isn't the
I mean-
answer.
I suppose we did. Somewhere. I didn't really visit one much.
And where was that?
Now that I would prefer to not really share.
Is really where you're from such a secret?
I just don't. I prefer not to share a lot of my past with people. A little here and there, but not a lot.
Well, if you can't trust me, I see how it is.
No, it's not that I don't trust you. I haven't really told anyone anything.
I just kind of grin at you. That I'm messing with you. It's fine.
Oh. All right.
Everyone,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
we're noticed here.
Oh,
Figures.
What you mean? Explain.
Astron pulls out his
Axe
dark
out.
tome.
Ready to
I
go.
think, I think they've
bow
had
out.
us ever since we arrived.
Okay.
And
Do you
who
think
is
they're...
they?
It's a wonderful question.
Do you think they're hostile?
Nothing about this place looks friendly.
I mean, it looks
Well,
to be very
You
deceiving.
say they've noticed us, and they haven't attacked us yet. That's a start.
How
So we
far-
keep moving until something happens.
Yeah, how close are we to wherever the staircase is leading into this place? Like I peek over around Rykor's form.
More like down through his legs.
Probably.
Just over there, do you see a horned figure?
Yeah, that.
Do you mean the
As
huge
you look
statue?
over there, make a spot check.
Can we have looksy looks?
All of us?
Whoever's looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a looky look. Who
Oh,
are
that
these
shit-
people?
Oh yeah, do you mean the statue? Yeah, I see that. Did we all see that?
Hold on. Let me do a looky look with my eyes real quick.
Not the statue.
You know, shits and giggles, because it's only fun.
Oh, you got. Oh shit! You got more than me.
So 7.
But they didn't know.
As they try to look, Riker, go ahead and make a spot. Wherever they were, the moment that you tried to pierce their location for the group to see, when you look back, you can't seem to catch a single track of where they were.
I'm not seeing them.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, like, I see the statue.
Can I do a listen to see if I can hear footsteps?
You
Assuming that someone is
certainly
following.
can try.
Okay,
Emphasis on the try.
love to try. Jesus fuck, a 1!
The only thing you hear is the popping sound of rock in the distance. Same for you, Fayana.
Yay.
Well, they know we're here. Is it worth trying to ask for passage rather than just showing up on their doorstep?
Doesn't sound like a bad idea at all.
Might make
I mean,
it seem
if
unhostile.
They'll talk to us, yes. I don't mind trying to handle that if they actually allow us to speak.
If they don't show themselves, we haven't lost anything.
Certainly haven't.
So, do you want me to put this tome away then?
We should probably put our weapons away. Yes.
Oh, my staff is not much of a weapon. Oh,
I think you can keep that out. It's more of like something you used to heal people with.
That's right,
something only used to
No.
heal people.
I don't put my axe away, but I do relax my grip on it.
I put my bow up.
Right. Eyes out, top of the walls. Akiyama, if you please.
Yes. Oh, we're going to call out to them.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Oh, I
get
thought we were
attention
just talking
somehow.
when they shut up. I'll try something. Akiyama is
Shut
gonna
up.
pull his staff to his side and he's gonna pull out a flute and he's just gonna start playing it.
As what kind of cocks his head.
Dig it. Dig it.
We all just start doing a jig in a circle around him.
goblin.
Did you buy performance?
No, I don't have I asked you this already. You don't need performance to play it.
I know, but it's nice to have it if you're trying to make it sound better
Good.
than just playing it.
No, I already asked this. You said no, that's not what that is. You are changing your definition.
No. What I told you was for the point of using it as abilities and weapons, you can get it as a weapon. What performance does is to make it a showboat.
No, I don't have perform yet.
Okay.
So just gotta.
He's
You
playing
begin
Hot
to
Cross
play
Buns.
it in a couple of tunes that, on contrary with the scene that seems to be playing here, works in a stark contrast with the doom and gloom of the brimstone, the dark fingers wrapped around the red ones, and the eerie cracking of molten rock in the distance that seems to play more of a ballad that is on the verge of leading into a horror story of some sorts. As you continue to play, each one of your steps moving forward, making it seem like more of an uneasy track as you head forward. As eventually, you start to see an anomaly in your path. Looking forward, you guys watch as the stone that seems to be made of the walls that reach up on either side of you is broken off as you see two large sculptures of bovine nature, but all features that could have been of hair, jawline, face, is almost convulsively scrubbed out to be just a very smooth outline of bovine-like nature, but no lips, no nostrils, no eye slot, just the shape that seems...
It's like a silhouette.
Yes. On each side, currently like looking inwards to the pathway you guys are leading down.
Not to be racist or anything, Rykor, but do you know anything about this?
Don't believe I have a clue.
Okay.
I mean, they look like Bovidae, but I don't really think that means you know anything about it.
I don't know. I don't know how closely knit your culture is.
Generally quite close with one another, but never heard of this place.
I mean, they don't look like they even have any particular meaning beyond being statues. There's no detailing on them. I mean, typically people like to get pretty fancy with the detail. That's where the interesting part of that kind of thing's about.
Are we still on like a mountainside looking over lava, or have we gotten into that? So you referenced a cave, so we're not next to
Not
lava
a cave.
anymore? Not
I
a cave.
referenced that you guys are walking in between two large rocks or walls that reach up to finger-like silhouettes of stone that you guys
Like
been
this.
walking through. It's been more of you guys walking through a rib cage.
Like a
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna make a search on the statues, see if I find anything. Pardon me, excuse me. Just gonna see if I could look through this.
Is that a search?
That'd be a spot, unless you're physically searching. Search is
I would
physical,
be- Yeah, no.
spot is
I was
visual.
gonna. Yeah,
Spotting.
aren't we right there though?
It is 30-foot tall statues.
How wide are they?
Equally as wide. They're large.
Yeah, they're wide enough so it's a correctly proportioned 30-foot tall Bovidae.
You know what?
silhouette.
I'm searching to see if I could see any like writing at their base or something like that, like scratching off dust and stuff like that, soot, whatever, ash.
The moment that you touch it,
Not
you're
you, Ash.
immediately burnt by the immense heat of the stone, which
Good job.
you now realize it's not a stone, it's some type of metal. A metal that you've never seen before.
Okay, so fun fact: these aren't stone; they're metal.
Astron, you all right?
Yeah, just did I suffer any damage or just sting?
And it's not enough to get through your resistance.
Okay. It's fine. I'm fine.
Oh,
But as you're making a spot, Akiyama, you see a weird red swirling, like, porous in their forehead from the angle that you're standing at. That seems to be pointed directly downwards between your guys' passageway.
well, they've got something up there. Is there something that's supposed to... So what was it? Sorry, like an indent or something?
It looks like a clear pinhole. Well, for its size, pinhole, but not really. That seems to have this red circular liquid going in it. So almost like a clear bubble with red liquid that seems to be luminescent inside it.
Hmm. Does that look like lava?
You can assume it's so.
Can I confirm it so?
Oh, wow.
You can confirm it that it does look to be indeed that of lava.
Looks like they contain lava inside them. Or at the very least, an absolute dead ringer for it.
So does that mean these things are going to start spewing at some point?
It doesn't look like they should, but
Which effectively makes this one giant cooking pot.
tell you what, why don't someone try walking past them and we'll find out.
Let's not. I'd say someone starts,
Lava
talking
doesn't
out.
flow incredibly quickly. I'm sure you'd be able to at least back away.
You'd think. You don't know, maybe the pressure? I don't know. In any case, I feel like by this point, shouldn't we make ourselves more known than we actually are and start talking to them, considering this could very well be a trap? We don't want to set off any alarms. Not even just, the practical kind. Talking about, in these Bovidae, if they are minds about us. If we're just trying to just break and enter, just do we want to knock on the door? Is my question.
Everything's been open so far. You don't leave a door open if you don't want anyone getting in.
Well, if you wish to
I find that
stretch your diplomatic legs, give it a shot.
Oh, I make people very angry when I talk, as you've all seen. I suggest someone else talk.
Yeah, he should. I agree.
So Akiyama's just going to shout out, hello?
As you shout out, continuing on forward, it's more of this rib cage-like wall that goes from the other side. That the building looks to be probably around 500 feet from where you guys are currently. You can see it in the distance.
So is that we can see a figure?
The figure of the building.
Just the building.
Yes.
I'm still not seeing anyone.
I
You don't have
really
to
do
see
not
anybody
trust
to
this
holler.
action. It's true.
Well, we've been calling. We've been trying to get their attention, but they haven't really been responding in kind at all.
Well, tell them what we want. Safe passage through, and no one needs to get hurt here.
Okay, fine. So Akiyama's going to shout out again, could I talk to someone, please?
like a kid asking if he can come over and play, and the neighbors are just ignoring him.
As you say that, there's a pause. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 20 seconds. Then, on each tip of each stone ribbed down this passageway for the 500 feet leading to the building, each of the red tips seem to ignite with fire in a consecutive row until it leads all the way down to the building. The 2 columns seem to light up with these multiple pyres that seem to be lit on the outside, becoming like this fiery red beacon within the dark.
I think I got their attention.
They definitely know how to make a statement.
Hopefully they know how to make conversation as well.
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
They're definitely sophisticated enough to build all this, so I'd say we definitely shouldn't underestimate them.
I'm not saying anything of the sort, just... I don't know, just...
Well then, shall we?
Yes, it appears they're telling us to come on ahead. That's good, at least.
Adventure!
Yeah, I suppose, head off.
Yeah, I guess so. Rykor, you lead.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm still in the rear.
Quickly, but watch your step, yeah?
Try my best!
Yeah.
That's the idea.
As Rykor begins to move past the large stone statuettes that seem like to be the silhouette of Bovidae, he gets to the point where he's about halfway in before the 2 stones at the very top of their foreheads begin to light up and, much like a spotlight, seem to shine on Rykor. As Rykor, you're assaulted with this high-pitched whine that seems to eat at the very innards of your mind.
Ow.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Before it finishes, nothing seems to happen.
That was unpleasant.
Are you alright, Rykor?
I'm in one piece. Did no one else hear that?
No.
No.
You're
Fucking
what?
hate magic.
Been keeping you alive with magic, thank you very much.
Onward.
Who wants to go next?
Well, what was the rest of the order? Because we tried to agree on something beforehand, but we only
I
had...
don't remember who
I
all.
think it was you, then me, then Asteron, then Raya.
We never agreed anything beyond...
I said that I was in the
Beyond
middle at one point, and then Fiona pushed in front of me to talk to you, so I assume that now she's in the middle and I'm right in front of Raya.
Yeah, okay,
Unless
so
we switch
yeah,
back.
That
I'm in
works.
second then, I
Yeah.
suppose. So yeah, okay, I'm with Sai and
Have fun.
attempt to walk
Look at
past next.
Similar to what happened to them, this light shoots out, followed by, for you, this high-pitched whine that seems to bite at the inside of your head as you try to cover your ears, but it doesn't seem to be coming from any audible sound around you as you push forward, as in shock. Rykor, Raya, Fiona, and Asteron.
Oh no.
You watch as the visage of the priest that you've grown to know is replaced with that of... Go ahead and describe.
I lied this entire time. It was a kitsune the whole time.
Knew it! Kind of!
I knew
Oh,
it! That
yes.
wasn't a mistake at the beginning! It wasn't a mistake!
Yeah, so effectively, what you see in the place of the very handsome Akiyama is this kind of fox-looking, sort of like any icon, with this kind of white fur with these kind of red markings which look very similar, if not exactly the same, to the face paint Akiyama typically wears. And he currently has 3 tails now. He's got 3 tails now. And he's like, other than that, he still kind of looks the same. He's got, and got white fur. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's not too much really to describe, is there? Yeah, no, I think it covers it.
And as you come out on the other side, you just come through the feeling of that painful whine in the pit of your ears as you look towards Rygor.
Well, that was unpleasant.
Do I recognize him at all, or is it just like someone?
Is there, or are we just like, is this a totally new person to us?
He looks
recognize
to
the
be
voice?
wearing the exact same. He doesn't. His items are all the same. He's just now
Okay.
furred, long, angular, fox-like nose. What were just markings on his face seem to be evidence of his actual true form's natural, like, whiskers and whatnot that seem to be crests around his face, as he seemed to just be talking at you. Now, Riper.
What is it?
I'm gonna call forward. I believe the term here is irony.
Why? What's ironic about any of this?
Oh, he doesn't. He can't even tell. You happen to have sprouted 3 tails and fur.
And a snout.
I just kind of let down, be like, oh, it must have been the statue. I've been cursed.
And with that, we're gonna take a break.
Someone needs to sense motive the shit out of that.
Thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back here in about 10 or less minutes to get to the last part of today's episode, which won't be a full part since it's getting pretty late for me. So, we'll see you guys back soon. Peace.
You bastard.
Daddy has been lying to mommy the whole time.
I was keeping it together for so long.
You wanted
Convinced
us to.
They got so close, and I dashed it. I was making the good lies.
You wanted us to tell you everything, and you lied to us. You damn dirty liar.